The world of sports is characterized by a large fan base, huge salaries, and multiple endorsement deals. Many sportsmen come from humble beginnings, and many times their life is drastically changed by the popularity that comes with being a star sportsman. Some of them have decided to lead a quiet, modest lifestyle, but some of them have fully embraced the limelight and shone. It's really hard to compare these two faces, especially because nobody can know what they all possess. But I tried, and trust me, you will be surprised with the result. Let's go with Aaron Rodgers first. Without a doubt, Aaron Rodgers is one of the biggest names in the world of pro football. But sometimes, failures carve out good players to become great. Unlike other quarterbacks in the league, the veteran had humble beginnings. The Packers quarterback couldn't achieve the milestone of getting into a high school in the first shot. However, it was his hard work and sheer talent that helped him reach the highest point. Rodgers had other fantasies that actually didn't go his way before he decided to make football a career option. Before getting into high school, the Green Bay Packers QB wanted to join the military. What would the football world look like without it? So yeah, he wanted to join the military and play baseball, but destiny. Life took him to a community college in North California. Rodgers aced at the quarterback position for his college as one of the strongest players in the school. I was not really recruited in high school. In my senior year, I thought about playing baseball. I thought about joining the military, but decided to go the junior college route because there were not a lot of kids. I wish I could have pretty good grades in high school, said Rodgers in his interview with Letterman. What a legend. He was only 18 during that time. But despite being the youngest member of the squad, he became a leader of the seniors inside the team. One thing is sure, his life would have been much different if he had joined the Army. We had a million opportunities to hear him talking about the Army and how much he admires and appreciates the men and women who serve in the military. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't have been the only member of his family to go on this path, since his grandfather was serving in the Air Force. Now, years after he made the right decision, at least when it comes to his luxurious lifestyle, let's see what Aaron Rodgers possesses. Drafted in the first round of the 2005 NFL Draft, Rodgers remains loyal to his club ever since. But it's understandable when you take into mind the fortune he's made. Rodgers is 2020's 45th highest paid athlete in the world, as per Forbes, with earnings of $30.1 million, and almost $9 million came from endorsements the year before. He endorses Prevea Healthcare, Boss, Panini, Adidas, and State Farm Mutual Auto Insurance. If you go and check on SpotRack, you can see that Aaron is hitting that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. No, really. On SpotRack, you can see that Aaron earned a total sum of $134 million for his last 4-year-long contract with the Green Bay Packers. The contract expired last year, and it includes $98.7 million guaranteed, with a signing bonus of $57.5 million. Celebrity Net Worth lists Rodgers' net worth at $140 million, but they expected that could easily become $315 million if he decided to go with the Packers for 2 more years. And if that wasn't enough, he owns a minority stake in the NBA team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Now let's walk around his mansions for a little bit. The Super Bowl champion is an owner of real palaces. Some of them are still in his possession, and some of them are already sold. In November 2021, he sold the famous Del Mar mansion for $5.13 million. As the real estate experts are claiming, he sold this Mediterranean abode quickly and slightly under the asking price. Rodgers did well with the investment. Even after the remodel and renovations noted in the listing details, he bought it for $2,055,000 in 2009. This mansion features 5 bedrooms, a movie theater, a wine cellar, 6 bathrooms, an office, guest room, game room, and private entry. Moving on with his Malibu beach house. In 2019, he and his girlfriend at the time, the famous Danica Patrick, who is a race car driver, bought a beachside spread in Malibu for almost $28 million. The previous owners were Robbie Williams and his wife, Ada Field. Soon after, Rodgers and Danica parted ways, but have held on to the home. This home was real heaven with 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, and 4,636 square feet of living space. The snazzy setup includes a pool, built-in outdoor seating, a spa, and a large lot that overlooks the Pacific Ocean. Aaron is born and raised in Chico, so might say that this is his real home. There he owns a house worth $306,000, but this is not all of him. He owns a $1.74 million worth house in a Hobart, 16,000 square foot chateau worth $8 million, and a $424,900 ranch-style home near Swamico. Along with David Gruber, he is the founder of the It's Aaron Foundation. So he is not just a rich athlete, he is also involved with philanthropic activities in Wisconsin. He is a supporter of the Midwest Athletes Against Childhood Cancer Fund and the Raise Hope for Congo. There is a lot more to say about Aaron Rodgers, but let's leave some space for Brady. Once he was just a skinny Patriots rookie subsisting on junk food, and now he is a world legend, an example for every young athlete, and not just for footballers, but all sportsmen in general. He has the most Super Bowl appearances as a player, and nobody could break that record. So whatever he has right now, it's well earned. From the beginning, Brady never lost that starry look in his eyes. He was always fighting for greatness, and he reached the highest point, something that nobody ever did. He dreamed of throwing the game-winning touchdown from the time he was 12. Brady is arguably the most accomplished player in the history of the NFL. But any starry-eyed boy needs hard work to achieve what he has achieved. His road to success is not one short of hurdles either. After having to claw his way into the starting job after 2 years on the bench at Michigan, that golden boy was projected to be a first-round pick, but he fell all the way to the 6th round of the draft due to his unathletic body and physical incapability of performing at an NFL level. He rode the bench his rookie year at Patriots, since nobody thought he could be the right backup for Drew Bledsoe. That year, Bledsoe suffered a bad injury, so Brady got the starting job. As a starter, he not only led the Patriots to a playoff berth, but Tom Brady brought them a victory. Everything else is history. After all these years, I realize how blessed I am and how fortunate I've been to play with so many players that brought the best out of me. I have a lot of joy, a lot of fun. I love the journey. I love the process, said Tom. But why are we here? Let's see how much he made in his long football career. The estimated net worth of Tom Brady is $250 million. That is a separate net worth from his wife, and maybe she doesn't throw a ball like him, but she has a $400 million fortune on her own. Combined, they both have $650 million. We know that in 2020, Tom changed Patriot for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and in just 2 years, he earned $50 million from the contract, not including $9 million in incentive bonuses. On May 10, 2022, it was announced that upon his retirement, he'll sign a 10-year, $375 million deal to join the Fox Sports broadcasting booth for the NFL. This is definitely the largest contract in sportscasting history. Between 2000 and 2019, Tom Brady earned more than $230 million just from his salary, and we are not including $100 million from endorsements. But what else does he possess? Tom and his wife Giselle slashed the price on their Massachusetts home in early 2020. In a gated community in the suburb of Brookline, this custom-built home hit the market in 2019 for $40 million. But the price of this house was cut to $33.9 million in January 2020. Tom and Giselle bought an undeveloped plot of land in LA in 2009, worth $9 million. They've spent almost $20 million constructing a 14,000 square foot home. And they smashed that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. No, really, in all seriousness now, they only lived there for a year. Dr. Dre bought their home for $50 million in 2014. When it comes to real estate, Tom and Giselle are not saving their money. In 2018, they bought $25.5 million worth of a 12th floor unit in a New York City building. Just after 2 years, they sold it for $40 million. So yeah, both Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady are rich as hell. But even though they were both the highest paid players in the NFL for the 2022 season, it looks like Tom is standing a little bit higher on this list. Right now, nobody has some names that might compare to him, but let's give them some time. Mahomes and Allen are still just 26 years old, and they are making a lot. Mahomes' net worth currently stands at $40. and Allen, on the other hand, only $14 million. Will they ever be able to catch their older counterparts? I don't know. But taking in mind that the salary cap continues to rise, this won't surprise me at all. Anyway, what is your opinion? Do you think a football player should be paid this much? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.